Hello and welcome to another video. Welcome to Salzburg. In today's video I would like to answer the question, how many days is enough in Salzburg? How many days should you stay here if you travel to Salzburg? Are you planning to travel to Salzburg or have you been here? If you have been here, how long did you stay? How long do you think it is necessary to discover, to make the most out of Salzburg? And if you're coming here, how long are you considering to stay? The simple answer is that you will need 1 day to visit the city, to see the main sites in the old town, the cathedral. You can see the fortress here behind me, and the old town is a very walkable area. So 1 day in theory would be enough to stay in Salzburg. There are many tour groups coming here by bus, and some of those tour groups even book me for like an hour and a half to see the old town, and then they leave again. So if you really only want the most necessary things, it would even be enough to come on a day trip from Vienna or from Munich and only stay for a few hours here. It's enough if you don't have more time, if you don't want to spend more time. That's personal choice. If you want to make the most out of Salzburg, you should most likely stay 3 days. If you can stay 3 days, that's perfect. If you would like to stay more than that, I'm right now working on a list of things to do, a list of 108 things you can do in Salzburg as a tourist. I will link that list, that article, in the description below. You can get a Salzburg card, and that includes the cable car to Untersberg. That's like a half-day trip. You can go to Helbbrunn, visit Helbbrunn Palace. These are still things you could do in just 1 day in Salzburg. The other day trips, Eagle's Nest, the Lake District, or the ice caves, these require at least a whole day, and so at least 2 days in Salzburg, one for the old town, one for a day trip. And yeah, all of these day trips are completely different. All of them are worth doing. So if you stay, for example, 5 days, 6 days, I would recommend to spend 2 days in the city center and then plan 3 different day trips. And you can do all the day trips on your own. It's not necessary to book a tour. It will not break your budget, break your bank. And yeah, so that would be the plan for several days in Salzburg. 1 day in the city, 2 days in the city. But even if you stay for a long time in the city, there are different things you can do in Salzburg. Like you can look for modern art, you can go to visit churches. I'm also writing on an article about all the churches in the city, and there are 22 churches in the old town. The old town is only 1.5 square kilometers. So even if you're staying in the city center, you can spend quite some time to go into detail, to visit all the museums. You can get a 72-hour Salzburg card and spend 3 days on museums and other things like beer breweries and stuff. So there are plenty of things to do, and there is no easy answer for that question. It really depends on your interest. And if someone only wants to spend few hours, only wants to see the main sites in the city, I usually travel like that. But if you're curious enough, there are a lot of things, a lot of details. You can discover restaurants, you can try cafes you can go to. So it's really up to you and your style of traveling mainly. Just comment below, ask me. I'm happy to answer, happy to talk to you. And if you come to Salzburg, I also hope to see you on one of my tours. Wish you all the best. Bye bye. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.